Anyways, this is a video response to Sam C74's video, which is called "How Can I Call Myself Trans?" First of all, I really like your videos. I think you're cute. I don't mean to sound like some fucking guy when I say that. I don't know, maybe you like that. I don't know. I think you're cute though. I think you're really cute, and I would totally hook it up with you. I really like this video because I can relate to it in certain ways. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I am a guy. I have a penis. I was born a guy. Live as a guy. And I'll probably die, at least on the outside, as a guy. But we'll get to that later. First of all, you know, fuck everyone else who fucking tries to tell you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck those stupid motherfuckers. And I was watching that video where you're reading that fucking idiot's responses to your videos, and he was fucking misspelling shit and stuff like that, dude. Fuck that. You know, don't let people tell you who you are. Only you can fucking definitively say who you are. You know. The way I see it is, I let people define their own gender identity. And the evidence for someone's gender identity is and should be widely considered to be the words out of their own mouth. But, you know, Sam, if I can call you Sam, I can relate with your story in sort of a looking glass sort of way, because I'm transgender myself. 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 You know, male parts, obviously. You can see what the testosterone has done to my body. To my voice. You can see a little bit of, well, I shaved today, but you can maybe see a little bit of stubble. Maybe not, probably not. But, you know, I've always felt like a girl ever since I was little. And, you know, like you said in the description of the video that I'm responding to, how you never really, quote unquote, felt like a boy, although you felt different. And I was the same way. I never came to terms with my gender identity until I was like 17. You know. And then after that I looked back on my life and I, you know, realized all the blazing, you know, evidences. You know, people are probably like, what? You're an MTF? What the fuck are you talking about? You know, you're not a chick. Because they think I should be talking like this and acting like this and just being a total girl and like, oh my god. And you know, I like acting like that sometimes. But, you know, what the fuck ever. You know, I've always kind of felt like a freak. Kind of some sort of weird hybrid. That's just it. Is I think I don't really have any choice in the matter. You know, it's like I am a girl, you know? I'm, well, not technically anymore. I'm a woman, if you want to get fucking technical about it. I'm 25 years old. See? See? I'm wearing a bracelet. I'm wearing a bracelet. There's your evidence. Okay, this is how I see it. And there's this book, and if you haven't read it, and I'm talking directly to Sam C74, talking to you. There's a book, and it's fucking great. It's written by a woman who's, you know, quote unquote, you know, she's just a woman. She's just a chick. She's a heterosexual woman who had a friend, a female friend of hers, who was starting to transition into a man. And so she was like, this is really interesting. And she's a science writer. She writes about science. She's like, this is interesting. This female friend of mine wants to transition to male. This is interesting shit. And so she starts researching, and she writes this book, and it's called The Riddle of Gender by Deborah Rudisil, I think. Rudisil. And she's writing it from a scientific perspective. And so it has a lot of history of, the science that is studying transgenderism, and just kind of, popular transgenderism and stuff like that. It's a good book. But anyways, what she lays out is kind of this understanding of transgenderism where it's like, it's a mutation. It's a mutation in the womb. Okay? Because when we're in early stages as a fetus, before we've developed testicles or ovaries, we have what are called gonads. And that, if you ever hear about someone getting kicked in the gonads, that's where it comes from. And the gonads are the primordial version of either the testicles or the ovaries. At that point, in the early stages of development, we are neither male nor female, we're just human. We're androgynous. Most of the time, depending on whether it's an XX or an XY chromosome. If it's an XX, the gonads develop into ovaries, and if it's an XY, the gonads develop into testicles. And these determine the hormones of our body. There are sometimes, because of some sort of hormonal deficiency or some sort of hormonal imbalance in the womb, for some scientific reason, basically a male will develop ovaries or a female will develop testicles. Let's take you for example. You were a boy from the beginning, just like bam, boy. And for some reason or another, because of some hormonal imbalance or whatever, your gonads, instead of developing into testicles like they should have been, they developed into ovaries. And this affected the rest of your life because the hormones produced in your body turned you, your, what should have been your penis or whatever, developed into a vagina. And then you started developing breasts and all this shit. Like, you had a sex change in the womb. Bam, that's it. Anyways. Just fucking be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself, dude. And who says guys have to have short hair, right? Who the fuck says, dude? I mean, hell, just look at fucking metalheads, dude. Look at metal bands, right? They're the fucking manliest men, and they fucking get all the chicks, and they fucking bang all these chicks, right? And they have fucking long hair, probably hair longer than yours. It's like... Dude, fuck the haters, dude. Fuck the haters! Whoa, looks like a fucking halo. Fucking Jesus, man. I'm fucking Jesus!